Hey, what's up, brother? How are you doing? It's all good. How are you doing, brother? Man, I had to check in on a quick live with you guys. Future Will, Jason Scott. Oh, the deal is out as exactly as as I've been telling you guys. Um, First of all, can you guys hear me correct? Because I don't have the mic or the headphones or anything. This is just a quick live. Today I've been running all around, delivering stuff to the restaurant. We got new deli, and that thing was so heavy, guys. What happened to your wrench? Here, where is it? Yep, there you go. No worries. No wrench, no problem. I don't know what happened to it. Future, you got it back now. Um, yeah. Thank you, Jason. Thanks for confirming that. It's business as usual, guys, and this is so good because it's confirming exactly as how we've been breaking it down. I mean, look at the timeline. Just a few days ago, I was telling you. Remember, like 2-3 weeks ago, I was telling you it's gonna get more. It's gonna get red. It's gonna go like this, and it's gonna go exactly like this. And you guys were like, okay, let's see, and it happened. And then like the week before last week, I told you if you think you saw red, you haven't seen nothing. And last week we got the worst, red that we've seen. And then the day before yesterday, I said we were like, consolidating, I remember. But then Tuesday, which was yesterday, we had a very good movement. Everybody thought that the whole market in general, which made zero sense, guys. Don't pay attention to days like yesterday, in my opinion, because yesterday was nothing but traps being laid out. Look at it. Amazon goes up 2-3% in one day, but then the very next day it falls 8%, 7-8%. That's a blue chip stock of all blue chip stocks. 7% in one day. And the crazy part is we still haven't seen nothing yet. As I keep telling you, like, this is gonna be the case, and you watch how we're gonna close this week. It's very good. It's very good. Don't let your emotions get controlled by seeing the red. Like, look at bbig right now, for example. In the aftermarket, they are hammering it. They're using a different method this time. They're trying to, one, reach out for all the people who emotionally are involved. When they see that big giant dip, 8-9%, as soon as the bell rings, people are gonna get emotionally tied. They forget about the cryptide that's coming. They forget about all the other stuff that's coming. You waited months on months, at least 5-6 months, if you're one of the OGs in bbig, because the last move that it had was in October or end of September of last year. I was there throughout August, like right on around birthday, guys. I was like, I'm not going in. Believe it or not, I did not sell when it went up to the upper 11s and the $12 range. And I know everybody's like, why didn't you take profits and whatnot? I have a different plan for every stock that I get into. I have different expectations and different layouts, and I stick to my guns. No matter what the outcome is, I stick. It's an entirely different feeling when you have something and you undersell it. You just feel like you got robbed. But when you have something that you value at a certain range and you sell it at that range or even higher, then you feel good when you go home. Remember, guys, I'm a businessman before being even a trader. So it's all about the principle and how it works for me, and coming out on top. So I know the same thing is going to be working out and going to be happening with you guys. But AMC, as of for now, literally, like, look at it this way. Look at it this way. We already started squeezing. People just don't see it yet. Here's why I say this. Like, remember the last time when we broke out to 30? What was it, like a month and a half ago? Yeah, it was a month and a half ago when we broke out to 33, 34, and then we got halted and brought back down. At that time, when that happened, we've already confirmed and changed the movement that we're going into. So for example, since last June, we've been on a downtrend movement. Every wave we were on was always going to be shorter or lesser than the next. Or I'm sorry, the next was going to be less than the one before it. So we made basically lower lows and lower highs along the way since last June. But a month and a half ago, all that changed, my friends. This is for the technical analysis brains in the community. Even though that this is not a technical analysis play, but you could still apply that stuff to it, and this is the rightful way to put it, like to put it in terms. And we broke a month and a half ago. We broke that range, guys. We broke that range. So it's normal for stocks after you break that to not do a, it's kind of similar to Elliott waves here that you could use. Sometimes it does an ABC before it does a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave moves to the upside. And here's the crazy part here. 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sorry, not Y, 5. And the 5 waves, guys, they are very stretched out. They can be like on the second wave or the third wave, because I think we're still in the second wave. I don't know if we passed the first wave yet. I gotta look at my charts again, but I know that some of the waves, there can be ABC movements inside, so it looks like 3 different waves within a simple wave, just one wave. It's not as complicated as I'm making it sound right now, which is terrible on my side, but it's much easier shown than said. We'll just put it that way. Now, in AB's opinion, back then, when it was, I don't know if I feel like I'm shouting because I don't have the mic. So if I'm overly shouting or a little too loud or sound like I'm hype on steroids or something, just let me know. So yeah, so with about a month and a half ago, we broke that. We broke that, guys. We broke that range. Now it's just a matter of a time of when is it gonna really break. Now that's technical analysis for you. Let's look at it from the other perspectives, the real perspective that really does make a difference here. Even though on a technical analysis, if you don't want to do no homework on AMC and none of that stuff, and you just woke up today, you were part of the sleeping cave crew, and you just woke up today and it was like, what is this? I want to invest. And what is this stock? And you just look at the chart, automatically you see on AMC, you automatically will know that this is a stock that's going to be squeezing really soon, or have a massive move to the upside, like at least an new all-time high. Not no go up to 2024, because we already broke you know, the trend of the movement that we're in. I appreciate you guys for all hitting that like button. So you guys are the best. So we broke the trend. That's all that matters. Now, away from fundamentals, guys, away from fundamentals, we got a couple of many catalysts, not just one, many. But many of you guys know about, obviously, the executive order in June 3rd. That's one. And here's one thing you guys need to know or pay attention to. Apparently, yesterday, JP Morgan and BofA and I think a few other major banks upgraded and rated a bunch of Chinese stocks, like companies like Neo, Alibaba, and all those. They upgraded them. Pam, how are you doing? And Mickey, the goat, how are you, brother? Tater Tot, Gloria, how are you, my dear friend and family member? So yes, so pay attention to that, guys. I seen it on a Facebook group yesterday, and I felt bad for the people because the person who made the post was a person who was put in it on the internet, like, oh my God, JP Morgan and BofA just upgraded Neo and Alibaba and a bunch of other Chinese companies. And you know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like that one job in 2008 where they were really, toward the end, they were packaging things up, worthless things up, and they were giving them out to the people. The people that, hold on, look, I got my friend coming in. Hi.
Hi.
Say hello, Jen.
Much love.
AB Investments. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. I'm live, by the way, so get.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't be shy. Say hello to the people.
I already say hi.
Okay. You see my broken head? It was broken yesterday,
The fuck?
but I was moving. No French on the live. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry. So, so basically, yes. So like when I seen that, these people are jumping on these Chinese stocks now, and they're jumping on it like crazy because these big banks apparently, another person basically just went ahead, and these banks are basically upgrading these companies. Sorry guys, sorry. When I got close to the apartment, the Wi-Fi got connected to the phone from the street, and now it got disconnected when I drove off. So sorry guys. I'm back though. So yes, so you have worthless possible stocks, and a lot of these people don't know about that executive order. A lot of people don't know anything about it. You seen today also not only BBIG in the after hours got smashed, but it's rebounding. The cool thing about BBIG is we can use it as a measuring stick to AMC, even though they don't have the same plays and everything and all that stuff. I understand, but here's why it's different. I'll tell you why it's a measuring stick. Because BBIG is doing a whole spin-off, and they gotta cover basically all their shorts. Based on what they do with BBIG and what happens with BBIG, we'll be able to know how far or how insidious these guys are, you know, with AMC. Am I driving correct? Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I thought I was driving wrong the whole time. So yes, there is a bunch of catalysts, and one of them, like I said, was the executive order, the technical analysis is that we've been seeing. What else? We have many things. The fact that it's a productive business, it's making money, so it's gonna catch up eventually and pay off its debt. All the things are basically catching up with it. There's nothing else to solve or do anything. We're not gonna get played on AMC. I see that, and I know that, and 100% believe that. But my measuring stick for that is BBIG, because BBIG is kind of a situation where there's nothing they can do but get hammered on. And if that does not happen, I'm looking to see how that does not happen. Basically, what is it they did that made them, you know, run away with that? So I'm excited. I'm excited, guys. This is exciting times. This is really good times. I definitely need my espresso soon, so I need to grab a Starbucks or something, whatever is around. Okay, there you go. Finally you went. You know, in the Midwest here, we have terrible drivers. Apparently, whenever it sprinkles, just a sprinkle of little drops of rain, that means automatically people just drive like deer with in front of headlights. That's Cincinnati for you. What else did we want to cover? Yeah, so and also they did another thing to JP Morgan. They did to Diamond, their CEO. He got he got played a few days ago. They didn't give him his, he was filing for, or he wanted 51 or $56 million bonus. And the shareholders of the board of JP Morgan rebuked or refuted that. So I was like, what? What? That's the ultimate slap to the face of all slaps to the face. The CEO of the bank, who's used to getting many, obviously, bonuses in his back pocket and get it the way that he wants at any given time, he basically was denied his bonus, and rightfully so. So keep an eye out on this weird upgrading of those Chinese companies now. It's like, it's so crazy how they're saying and doing all this stuff, guys. And there's truly a lot of people out there that don't know about the executive order that's coming out. And again, it could possibly be it's a 50-50 chance here. I mean, I know we have a lot of hopes on this executive order, but it is. We should have a lot of hopes on it, but it relies all on a 50% chance, because if he comes in and postpones it yet again, like last year, then, that's can kicking down the road, basically. If he doesn't, and he signs the thing, and I feel like really, really, really good about those chances. I believe that he will sign it, and when he does sign it, it's done deal after that. It's just a matter of time before you get the money in, transfer from one person to another. We're gonna have a lot of halts, because money's got to go from here to there. The printing machine is gonna break down many times, and it doesn't matter. It's gonna be a mess, but it's gonna be beautiful when it's all said and done. It's kind of like a snowstorm. At night, everybody's like worried and it's cold outside and whatever, everybody's inside. But the next day you wake up, everything's just so white and clear, and it's just beautiful. It's beautiful to see. And this is that. Anything obviously you purchase after hour, I think anything you purchase on as another cryptide or towards your cryptide, it's not going to count toward it. But at least you should have already obviously by now made your position already. Then hey, there's still options, and again, no financial advice. What's up, Poke? Brendan's and Ella's fun adventures. How are you? Free Pam Stendies. Yes, hashtag. Thank you, Pam. Pam is a very good friend. Pam, do I remember this correct? You're from the Philippines, right? I think Pam is from the Philippines, because if she is, mute it. Here. So Pam, are you from the Philippines? Originally? I think she is. Then maybe you can say hi to her in your guys' language.
¿Cómo está?
¿Cómo está? What the hell? That's Spanish.
¿Cómo está is like how are you?
No, here.
No, don't show me.
Here. I'm not sure she replied yet. I think she's muted or something. I think. Am I muted, or is it Pam that is muted? What are we laughing? Mickey, what are you laughing out loud at? here in the, you know, in what is the language called? Filipino language?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Mabuhay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Pam, abuhay.
Mabuhay.
Mabuhay.
Salamat.
Lamat.
Salamat. Thank you.
Salamat.
Let's quick pick up.
No, that's quick pickup. All right, so as I'm trying to pick up some stuff from Myers now, look, Mickey J saying that there's many languages in the Philippines.
Bisaya, Tagalog, English.
Tagalog, English, Bisaya. Sounds like food items, but and it sounds like delicious food items.
I'm from Bisaya, native.
Yeah? Oh, come on. These people, you know, like, does it really take you that long to try to get out of a parking spot? Like,
Trying to be safe. It's parking area.
can you let me have my moment, please? Thank you. All right, guys. So what else do we have going forward? AB is driving around in the sorry, man. I'm sorry, brother. He looking at me is like he's about to run me over. All right, I'll catch up with you inside. All right. All right. So what other questions do we have? What else did I want to cover as well? Well, I told you guys about what's happening with bbig. I told you guys about what's obviously going on with AMC. Ooh, keep an eye out for GME, guys. Okay, the people who don't have, or even if you have a position in GME, like I do, then these are the times to keep your eye wide open on what's about to happen, because the right value at the right price, wow. I mean, I don't see a GME at the you know, below a 50, but it's possible. It's possible. And if it does, holy moly. Like, here's the thing. The difference between AMC and GME is AMC is way more shorted, heavily shorted. But the difference here is that also AMC, like, there's the pros and the cons. The pros, AMC has it has AMC has a high float. It has a big depth that's on it, even though we're passing, even though we're moving, but it has a depth on it as well. And that's the opposite of what's happening with GME, or what GME's fundamentals are. But on the other side, the cons for GME is that, one, it is shorted less. Two, it is a little more expensive, which means less people will be in and more people will be out at much lower numbers. AMC was never able to run in general in order for it to have many, like, steam off. A lot of people didn't, like, 90, more than 90. I'm almost certain that over 90% of people didn't sell of AMC, where I know there was a lot of people that sold out of GME. I mean, again, simply because when they saw, when it's so crazy, when people saw the 400s, upper 400s, some people did sell. Here's the difference though. There was a lot of hedging going on, but even as I've been telling you guys for months, the SCC had told you after its report that it was not a short squeeze. It was just nothing but gamma squeezing, or basically a gamma run, because people, you know, people basically didn't sell. The shorts didn't cover. People did sell, but the shorts didn't cover their shorts. So it's so weird and ironic. I can't wait to see what happens with you know, the AMC, and how bad does GME fall down, because the lower it falls, oh my god, like right now is very scrumptious. You know, again, guys, not financial advice on all this talk, but it's looking very scrumptious right now. And if it goes even lower, holy moly. GME and AMC alone, both, I understand people's capital and money and whatever you gotta work with, it's fine. You can definitely bet on the fact that AMC and GME, I can almost guarantee you that they're gonna run at the same exact time. Obviously, they do the same thing almost every day except for today. But the reason why today still looks the same is because normally GME reacts like to good news more. So like we normally go down or go up much less than GME, or go up much less than GME, but we go down much easier. Today was the opposite. It's just one of those days. It happened a few times here and there before. But if you look at the chart from far out, it's the same. It's almost the same looking chart, no matter what. The only difference, this one went down 8% and that one went down 2% on the end of the day. So it's not that basically different. I just love the fact that Amazon fell almost 8% in one trading session. The SPY is basically saying goodbye. The Nasdaq and the S&P 500 are both basically today lost almost 5%, 4.5% each, which almost puts them back at the craziness that happened last week, the beginning of last week, when everything was selling off. And this is nothing yet. Imagine this, guys. The feds didn't start unloading their assets. All this is happening, and the feds didn't unload their assets. The true hike, like the rates that were hiked, their true effect, especially the 50 base points, still didn't really hit the street. And we're already like this. You can start throwing, like, some guesses in the comment section. Please throw down some guesses on the video after I finish it, because I'm about to wrap it up. I didn't want it to be a long one. I might come back to you guys later. If you guys want, we could do some sort of happy hour. Not happy hour, what? No, we could. I'm looking forward to happy hour with you guys, but no, I'm looking forward to probably pre-market, probably 3 in the morning or something. I've never done something like that with you guys. I've done 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning on a Saturday when the market was closed, but I have never ever done a pre-market live or video with you guys. So I might be interested in doing that and see how it basically work out. And maybe we could do some live trades if obviously there's any to look at. I've called out a couple of plays in the past few days, and obviously a couple of them have ran really well, really good, especially for day trade opportunities. Not that I'm trying to influence anybody to go ahead and follow it so that you can stay on it. I find it really scary because everybody has a different tolerance for what level is their level. So the same play that I play and I win off of, somebody else can play and could lose out of it, because whether they diamond handed it too long, or whether they had different expectations, or they got in at a late time. It's all different. So we'll see. So I'm thinking about that. Maybe a live pre-market, and if not, we could do the live as soon as the market opens sometime, early in the morning, because I know yesterday a lot of people said that. Do anybody have a question for now before I go into Myers? Does anybody have a question? As a question that is burning in, a hole in your pocket. Peter Jefferson, how's it going, brother? What's good, bro? Checking in on you. Today was another bloodbath that took away yesterday's gains. Back to square one. Jefferson, let me tell you this. What I just said exactly kind of almost sums up what you just talked about, but it's not square one for us. It's square one and for the blue chip stocks and for the other companies and the other stocks. For us, no. For us, this is the beginning of the end for them, because oh my God, Jeffrey. No, that's a good friend of mine. High respect for her. high respect for her. Extremely high respect for her. Very, very good friend of mine. And Jeffrey. So as I was basically saying, Peter, it's terrible for them, for their side, because the more this drops, it's not square one. We like, think of it in the reverse mindset. We've been at square 100 trying to get to square one. What I mean by that, as the high inflated, overly inflated stocks, all of them, the whole entire market was overly inflated for such a long time. So we started at square 100 up on top. We didn't start on the bottom. We started on the top, and rightfully we have to come down. I mean, in order for this to be a good outcome for us, we need everything in the market to be bloody red. You know, I've been saying this for months, guys. Actually, even a lot of people are catching on to it now. But yes, it is crazy great. The redder it goes, the better it is for us. Keep that as an earring in your guys' ear of words that AB would give you. The redder it goes, the better it is. If I wake up and suddenly in the aftermarket, if if in the aftermarket Amazon continues this drop, suddenly Apple and Microsoft and these other stocks all start doing a you know, wee and they fall even way further than this. I mean, guys, it's over. Look at Bitcoin, look at the crypto is back on the red move again. I mean, it's not much, but it's still 2-3% is not bad. I mean, anything under 30,000 for Bitcoin is a deliberate attack on the